impact the conference race, and that it's the last game in Columbia as Big 12 foes. And I know you said last night that you need to keep one on the road because you've got two pretty tough road games coming up. So factoring all that, is it maybe a little bit more important than just another game?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's definitely more important than another game. It's Kansas, Missouri. So I think just that fact alone makes it a little bit more important. But like you said, it's the last time we're probably gonna play against them. They go into a different conference or whatever. But we looking at it as we playing on the road and we got to get a road win, you know. So I think in that aspect, it's just the same. It's a regular tough conference game that we got to win.
Sean, do you think this will be the most hostile crowd you've ever played against?
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty rough down there. I mean, and it should be. I think they're a good team, top 5 in the country. We're a good team. It's a rival, so I mean, I would be disappointed if it wasn't a good crowd in there, you know. So I'm excited about Saturday. I think it's gonna be a good atmosphere, and atmospheres like that, it feels a lot better to win. And when you know it's a lot rougher in there, you know the crowd is into it and going crazy. So I'm excited about Saturday.
For any of you guys, have the phones been ringing yet from the Antlers, or has it been quiet?
No, I gave him a Merv number, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Thomas, we're all kind of interested in what the matchups might be. How far into that have you guys gotten, and what can you tell us about, and what might be the difficulty in matching up with them?
You know, I look at it as both ways. Like I mentioned, you know, after the game yesterday, you know, I don't really see it as a matchup problem because, you know, I think I have the ability to, you know what I mean, at least contain him, you know, stand in front of me and, stand in front of him. And I just look at it as he has to check me, you know what I mean, on the other end. So, you know, if it could get bad for us, things probably could get worse for them also.
What are some different ways that you and Jeff have faced when you're facing a much smaller team and they're trying to keep the ball from getting inside to you guys? What different things can a team do to try to keep the ball from getting it into you?
Well, I mean, I'll just say trapping us is probably going to be, the most consistent thing that a team would do. You know, I really don't see anything else that they probably could do to us on the post. You know, it's not much more really than a trap that probably could slow us down. But, I mean, we just kick it out and play behind that.
Jeff, what kind of challenges does a smaller lineup pose for you, and what kind of opportunity is it for you maybe have a mismatch against somebody smaller?
Just playing out on the perimeter is definitely going to be something new, something different. But like Thomas said, you know, as long as we contain them and just keep them in front of us, I think they're going to have to deal with having to play, you know, against a bigger group of guys down on the defensive end, you know, and we see it as them having to match up with us instead of us having to match up with them. And that's our mindset going into the game.
Hi, Sean, how would you say that this team has reacted kind of lately when it sees zone defenses?
I don't know. I think we kind of fall in love with that 3-point line. So, like, I think when we see a zone, it means to shoot it. I think that's what we think, and I think we just got to continue to work it and get our post touches and, you know, play inside out. And I think if we do that, the threes will be more open and they'll be better looking shots. You know, I think a lot of our threes are one pass, and just because it's open, we shoot it. But I think we got to penetrate the zone and you know, let our bigs work in the middle, the free throw line area and the baseline.
John, I don't know how much time you spend watching film yet, but does Missouri look significantly different this year compared to how they played when Anderson was there?
Yeah, the things I noticed just watching their games, we haven't really broke it down yet and went over any tape, but just from watching them a few times this year, they don't press as much as they used to, but they still pressure, you know, and they still want to create havoc defensively and create their offense off that. And so we got to do a good job of taking care of the ball. And I think you know, them playing their 4 guards is kind of something that a lot of teams haven't seen playing against them. And I mean, they're making it work for them. You know, playing 4 guards, they're a good rebounding team for a team that plays 4 guards. And I mean, their big guy underneath is like doing exactly what he's supposed to do for them to win games. You know, he's rebounding, he's making easy buckets, he's making his free throws. You know, he's playing hard. So I think how they playing, they're making it work for them. You know, so it's going to be a tough game, but we excited.
For any of you, you talk about Travis's versatility. You can play the 2, 3, or 4. And how that might help you guys out in this game against all those guards.
Yeah, I think it's going to help a lot. I think, like you said, he could play the 2, 3, play the 2-3 or 4. He can guard a 1-4. So I think that helps us because, like I said, we're gonna try to make them play big. But if it gets to the point where we need to go small, we got that ability with Kevin Young and Travis. Especially Travis because he could play the 3 and the 4 offensively and defensively. So I think he's a big factor in this game Saturday.
Thomas, I see guys cheap shot you sometimes, hacking you. And when you were younger, it seemed like sometimes you'd lose your composure over that, but now it seems like you don't. What's been the key there?
I mean, I just say that I know I can't afford to get a technical anymore. That's going to hurt my team, me sitting down for one. Two, like you said, when I was younger, it's more easier to get riled up in a pusher contest with somebody and you forget about the game. But now that I'm older, I mean, I know that's probably some other players' game plan, try to get in my head. But, at the same time, I'm too important to my team to let that be a reason why I'm not playing.
Is that a cool feeling to be as important to the team as you are now? I mean,
definitely. It's definitely a good feeling. It's like taking on responsibility that you asked for. I got exactly what I asked for. I've been waiting for it, and I got it. So now you ask for it, I guess you got to take on responsibility.
And is that a bigger point right now, this week coming up through this game on Saturday, talking about keeping away from technicals or unnecessary fouls and not getting drawn into things that you don't want to have happen in the atmosphere that you're going to be playing in against a team that's playing as well as it has in a long time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know going to Mizzou is probably going to be the most testing situation I'll have probably, in my career probably. Their fans are pretty rough on us. It's going to be, we're the opposing team. All the odds going against us. But like I said, I want to get this W, so I'm not letting anybody in that gym, stadium, state, anything stop me. So it is what it is. They can say what they want. I'm trying to get this W.
How much of that stuff do you hear?
Huh?
How much of that stuff do you hear?
I'm on Twitter, so I see it all.
In the gym too. How much do you?
In the gym, you really don't, as much as crazy as it sounds, you really don't hear it, because, you're in the game, man. You're really worried about the game. You're not, dozing out, listening to the crowd and what they're saying. If you was, then you won't be no good, trust me. You gotta be a bold. Only person I've seen do that is Sharon.
When you're on the bus and you guys see the sign that says "Welcome to Missouri" or "Show Me State" or whatever that says, do you boo? Do you start talking blue? Do you do gestures with your fingers? What do you do?
We do the thumbs down something. No, it's not that serious to us. Like I said, I think the rivalry goes way back before we even know, So I think we kind of take on that role of not really liking those guys. And I think in the competitive sport that we play in, it's gonna be like that. When you have rivals, you're not gonna really like them too much, and that's how it should be. I think it makes the Missouri-Kansas games fun. Every time we play them, it's a good game. So we're gonna take this ride to Missouri. We're gonna enjoy every minute of it. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna embrace the crowd. We're gonna embrace their fans. We're gonna go out there and just play. Do what we do, because this is why we came to Kansas, to playing games like this. It's a college game day. So we're gonna just enjoy it.